Yo, what's up, gamers? Welcome to another Crosskeys tournament race between Wallkicks and Telmiran. This is the round 3, which is also these two upcoming runners. This is actually round 4, not the round 3. I'm done. Telmiran and Wallkicks are 2-1 in this tournament. Also, both Telmira and Wallkicks are old. Well, Telmira is my current teammate in League, and Wallkicks is my former teammate. This should be pretty fun. These two are on the way of playing, and we will see how it goes. I'm solo coming this one, so bear with me while I'm trying to catch up, because there's some stuff that I need to press here. There's some buttons to be pushed. We're going with Wallkicks audio, because Geo-MSU, which Telmiran is using, is actually not like it's copyright protected. So whenever I want to upload this one later, it will be an issue. And also I'll try and fix the Wallkicks audio here, because I noticed it doesn't sound like it should do. Maybe it does now. We gotta sync up the timers as well here. That's what Wallkicks to catch up. Both of these runners are actually doing the same start, holy handing, I assume, from Link's house. Not something I see often these days. Might be a little bit there. We'll do our best. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I am, at least, because we're having lots of random going on in the community. They're pretty much synced up on timers. I'm not gonna care too much about that part. So we're following Useless Fairy at Useless Fairy. Hilarious. Is this even random? Yeah, I shouldn't probably not make that joke at all. Also, when this race is over, I do also have Humbug versus Lin on the Restream schedule. But that should also be a very good match, so it's gonna be lots of restreaming here today. Also, what's up, Top Life? Different routing decisions here. Wallkicks going towards the Eastern Palace area, or at least checking some of it, while Telmira is checking out the good old Sank starts. Well, where Uncle should be. There's a mirror in first chest of Sank. Well, chest Sank. Oh, okay, it's one of these dumb sanctuary starting points. Probably a place you will not visit that often. This is like the worst spot for sanctuary in Crosskeys. Literally the worst place. Well, we have an early mirror. I don't think any of our runners here will complain about that. Mirror unlocks a lot and tends to make you bunny walk a little bit more in Crosskeys than you would probably normally do. Which is great if you like to bunny walk. Amir is farming up more bombs. So having a little bit issues here with getting more than one, like only getting one bomb here. on 50-50 bushes. Major time save for wall kicks. Yeah, exactly. Hilarious. Both clowns. Well, I don't think these two runners kind of expected the early mirror. Kind of caught them by surprise, I guess. Arfera, this is a little bit annoying when you just have bombs, but maybe they're lucky like I was yesterday with my race and get a free sword down here. We're not getting away that easy. I guess the game didn't want them to have too many free stuff. Okay, dude. Glove and... Dude, wall kicks, you have a mirror. You don't need to use your bombs. Okay, some glove and mirror. Things you do like to see. Both are clowning a little bit. Also shoutouts to the trackers today, which is auto tracking. I don't have to do any pushing on the buttons. Shoutouts to auto tracking these days. Thank God it's legal. And this is the battle between former teammates of Up Get Good or Up Got Good versus my fellow Spec Rock Wanderer. Oh, flute as well. Calm down, game. Like, calm down. Flute, glove, and mirror this early in Crosskeys. I don't think it's legal, right? Yeah, what's up, Joshua? I don't think that's legal, right? Having all that stuff already. Like, what the hell? Well, I feel like these two runners will have a fun time checking all the things really early. Because that's probably what will happen here. Thanks for Restream, no worries, Joshua. I have another one, if I had a green light, from the other runner. We'll be restreaming Lin versus Humbug in 3 hours. Alright, so we're currently just checking out what the other person checked out. It's gonna be interesting when they activate the flute to see where they want to go in the sea, because everything is wide open with that glove and that flute and mirror for that matter. And there's unlimited amount of like locations you can check out this early. Yeah, what's up, Kamara? This seed is too good to be true. Like I don't approve this loadout this early. Like, what is missing here? Like boots, maybe? Like boots is like probably the only thing that's missing from these two runners to like go really fast. Boots go mode. Please, let it be true. Turok, Small Key, and the bug in it. It's like the that is like the dream right there. The bug in it. And also if this are yet seed, it will actually give me more time before the next race to be restreamed. That would be pretty nice. Also, Ganon being Kakarika, well, is quite nice for these two runners. The chicken hut has been moved a little bit, but we found it. Chickens are not loose. We find a few connectors here, which can be a little bit annoying, but with that mirror, with that glove, with that flute, it's not... I would probably go and check out... I would probably just check out the connectors here, to be honest. I don't feel like it's a dumb idea to do it, because you can just mirror out if you get knocked out somewhere stupid. How does Kakariko well? With our first sword. Well, this is just a free seed, isn't it? Free sword, free mirror, free flute, free glove. Hey, look at that, that's my go mode from yesterday, Swamp Small. Alright, and another Castle Small, so what's hiding behind... what is hiding behind... I won? That's my main question. Okay, Mire Shed. We're finding all these like item areas, just like heavy, dense areas. Yo, Humbug, thank you for raid, dude. Did you crush your opponents again? Like you're gonna do later in your tournament race? If you didn't know, Humbug is an amazing runner of this game. Make sure to follow him. Look at that, another connector, and Wall Kick says, nope, I have a glove, I want to check out the glove area. Ganon crushed him. Poor Ganon. Or poor Humbug, I guess. If you're new to the race here, this is a free seed for both runners. First chest of Sank, well, the chest in Sank have a mirror. We had a free flute, free sword, and free glove. So this is a free seed. I don't at me. Also, I like that Samira checked out the connector here. Because we ending up here on the Death Mountain is actually quite nice. Bunny Ice Palace on Dark Death Mountain, Super Bunny Cave. It is what you should do. Just go and use your mirror. Oh, and there's a free oh my good lord. There's a free hook shot just laying around. Can the seed be more free? I don't think so. I think we need to re-roll this seed. It's too friendly. And there's GT. Now... oh my god, there's Boots! What is this seed? No fucking way, dude. Alright, well. Hilarious. I think this might be a jet seed today. I'm starting to feel like this might be a jet seed until it turns really bad. This feels a little bit jetty here, and I don't know what to say about that. We already found, okay, Third Rock and Desert Palace are the two red crystals, so this might not be a Jet Sea. Because there's a lot of things needed for both dungeons. Like actually finding Desert Palace back, which tends to be quite annoying. Okay, there's Paradox Cave. At this point, I think we might have found like pretty much every big place with. Yep, that's death for wall kicks. That is what happens when you get rewarded with boots. By the way, you die early. But I was gonna say, if you find boots early, you tend to die because the game feel like they need to set you back a little bit. That's just the nature of the game. And there's Terra Small. Sweet. We don't have a fire source, so hopefully we'll never have to go and check that one out. The wall kicks having boots, Almiran having hookshot. That's quite even, right? Then again, I would probably not want to play wall kicks with wall kicks having early boots, because wall kicks is quite good at this game. Another Turtle Rock small key. Yo, Harry. Thank you for the raid, dude. Who won between the other game? This is a free seed. Since you're new here, I can just say that we had Mirror in Sanctious, but Glove in... where was it? Glove in Hera, a free sword, and a free flute, and then it turned out that boots were in the back of Sank. And Hookshot is up on Death Mountain, on the other side. And there's a lamp on Lace Bridge, and a book in Spiral Cave. You're not gonna be racing next week. Well, it looks like I might be racing. Looks like I might be racing Vortex next week. But welcome in. This is a great match between Wallkicks and Almiran. Both of them have been a teammate of mine in League. Well, Almiran is still currently a teammate of mine. Wallkicks used to be. So this is have a lot of oh my good lord, there's a, of course there's a freaking bow and pod. Yo, Mike, thanks for raid, dude. How did Crosskey go for you, Mike? Can I even spell? Oh, well, there's a timeout on that. I team up with everybody. Kind of, right? Feels like it. I'm everybody's friend. Let's do like this. We need to do like this. Hopefully this doesn't crash the whole stream. Oh, Chuck. Because I feel like this is quite hilarious. I feel like Almiran loves checking out there we go. That's what we tried to do. I was gonna say Almiran loves checking out like bunny stuff. But they're like, you have free boots in back of Sank, dude. Hold back of escape. Don't grab your boots. Go fast. Like Wallkicks do it. Ah, for fuck's sake. There we go. I can't spell. There's too many buttons for me to press. Okay, you found Swamp in Spike Cave, or where Spike Cave should be. And we found Eastern Palace, everybody's favorite dungeon. Ooh. Alright, Almira has done his lesson. He knows he's playing Wall Kicks, and Wall Kicks is super allergic to dip Eastern Palace. So this could be spicy. Gotta use your advantage over the opponent you're playing against. Even before there's nothing here. Because Wall Kicks already got the bow out of pod. But imagine if you had boots coming in. You would be able to speed through this dungeon so much faster. I mean, first bottle of the game goes to Talmirian could be huge. You never know what you find on a bottle. Could be a sick kid somewhere, gross and stupid, Moon Pearl only sick kid. You never know. Alright, small key. Where does this one go? And GT small. We know where GT is. Well, at least Talmira knows. Talmira, you should go through the door there. Okay, we found Desert Palace back, which I thought would be quite hard to find, because it tends to be hard in Crosskeys to find it. Alright, we have two runners at the same location. Pretty much. Let's see if Wall Kicks decides to do wall. We already know the answer to that. Wall Kicks will not dip into Eastern Palace. Definitely not as a bunny. Alright, so only a bottle so far for Talmiran out of Eastern. Not sure if that's required yet, but it could have been worse. Could have been worse. And as we all knew, Wall Kicks not dipping the dungeon as a bunny. So I think the main question is, how long will Talmiran go without picking up those boots? Not that it matters too much right now, but the longer Wall Kicks got boots, better it is for them. Before Talmiran picks up his. Hey, Pierre. Oh, good lord. Need to fix that bot later. Obviously broken. Sorry, Mike. Or it's just me that can't spell. That could also be a factor. A single rupee or a green rupee. Okay, there's a kid. Okay, so that bottle out of Eastern is completely useless, but at least you got to check sick kid first, right? I guess that is not completely useless. Would it be more fun if there was like a Moon Pearl on Lazy Kid? That is a very depressing hookshot cave, but not too surprised since the early hookshot and a early hookshot cave tend to have nothing. So Malk is at the right area for his hookshot, it's just that he's down below. He wants to be on top of this whole mountain to be able to get his hookshot. Mountain, where is this starting? Oh, okay. That is one stupid starting location for the mountain starts. I guess we will never see that one. Unless you have flippers. I bet there will be some bad words coming out of Talmira's mouth here in just a few when he picks up his boots. When he realizes that he could have had those boots a long time ago. That kind of sucks, but still quite early boots. Could have been way worse in the end. Alright, new checks. Sorry I went silent there, but these two runners are doing exact same thing that the other one did there for a few seconds, so gotta stay hydrated. All this nice stuff, but no Moon Pearl yet. Like, seed is not completely free, even though we have all these nice items like hookshot, boots, mirror. Still no sign of that Moon Pearl. Where could it be? Crosskeys, please. It's a green guard. You should be able to take him down. Okay, there's the Moon Pearl. It's just in a boomerang chest. Basically a free Moon Pearl if you just went down here the first time. See, it is now open and completely free, right? Nothing bad could ever happen from the seed from now on. Not like we're missing keys in general, or a hammer. I object, no key. It will probably just be here basement. Because we have the small key to Hera, and we have a lamp. Will probably be something silly like that in this seed. It just feels like it. Or it's just right there in Dark Cross. Why is that there? Well, okay. Fun game. Very fun game. Just put a small key to Hyrule Castle in Dark Cross. Completely fine. Outer on Bunker Cave. This is actually a good spot for one of the Hyrule Castle entrances. Except there's Spy Cave, so now you can't unmark it. God damn Spy Cave. Okay, dude. Well, okay. We found our hammer. What the hell is this seed? Like, this seed right now is so wide open because you have access to literally, well, not everything, but not far away from it. Well, this will be, I think this will be interesting from now on, because when you have so many items that opens up the whole seed, you can basically do everything. And for wall kicks, for example, right now, just running around and just finding all these entrances is just gonna be so sweet in the end. I found a better one. I'll counter your reaction of will. Relkin with that one, by the way. Good reactions from Will. Okay, we found our way up to to Turok Bridge here. Always nice to find that one quite early. And hopefully there's nothing there in the end. Okay, Thieves Town Big Key, that's our first big key. Well, our second one, because we already found Turok Big. Never mind. Hotel Mario, GG's to Hotel Miran. I feel like Telmira just won the race because he found Hotel Mario. That's probably the way we should let the rules be in the future. If you find it, you win. Nothing so far from Skullwoods out of like that interest. It's more than that Thieves Town Big. So we don't know if we need or not, because we don't know if it's a pendant or a crystal yet. Hopefully Telmiran here decides to actually go down and check the chest here in Harrow Castle and gets his Moon Pearl, because that one is quite required. Because at the moment Wallkicks can just do whatever he wants, and Telmiran, that's not the way. Okay, there's Thieves Town. Let's see if Wallkicks decides to clear this or not. This pass small, always nice to find. We should put everything in GT, Tom. Everything. Just put everything in GT. Go mode the whole seed after GT. Hotel Mario at Aga2. You need to climb every time. You win. That's the goal. Climb GT. To find Hotel Mario. Okay, this is really unfortunate for Telmiran. Not doing the item checks in Harrow Castle. Which I don't really understand why he's not doing it for. Because it's 3 items. 4, because you have the lamp, so you can do Dark Cross. As we know that the entrance to Bumper Cave leads to Hammer in Library. Alright, so Tamira finds Sarashula, but decides to not even talk to him, because you can talk to him and you find out your green pendant knowledge. That's a weird one. I mean, 2 in logic, but you still have... you'll get your logic in Darkross. And it's more comfortable to just get the checks out of the way than bunny walking in everywhere. It's quite slow, so... It feels a little bit weird because Telmir tends to normally play, do we say it, a little bit more aggressive? Not aggressive, a little bit more safe. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. A little bit more safe. Right. Master Sword, free sword, 2 free swords in the seed. At least he's back here to get his Moon Pearl, so that's good. Hopefully he just ends up going where the hammer is. I hear what's up, take now. Why you're even here? I don't know. Only you can answer that. I guess you love Crosskeys that much. As everybody else does. Best game mode in the whole random world. Crosskeys. So, Amira got his Moon Pearl and he will get his logic. And then he will be exploring Dark World like wall kicks have been doing the last, I don't know, 10 minutes? I think it's like 10 minutes since he picked up that Moon Pearl now. He will, however, get his hook shot here, which is very nice. This is at the right location. Yeah, wall kicks tends to suck at the tracking. He does that from time to time. I think he's one of few people that doesn't auto-track either. That makes it a little bit more like annoying. That it's only shoutouts to one auto-tracker, that's Elmira. But yeah, so Moon Pearl in Boomerang Chest in Harry Castle, and the Harry Castle Small in Darkross, which is super hilarious. Like, no, you should try out auto tracking. It's the best thing ever. Never have to like misclick anything more than entrances. totally recommend everybody to use auto tracking if you don't already do it. Another Turok small. I think that's Walking's 30. Yeah, he has clicked the third. Getting a lot of small keys to Turok at the moment. Can't really do much because we haven't even found Turok. Oh, great. GT big key in GT. And I do believe there's an item behind, I think it's Magic Bat, by the way. I don't think we have seen Magic Bat. I think it's Magic Bat behind Aga 2. And we do have Outer, which all kicks haven't tracked. There's an item if you want to go and grab Magic Bat. Not sure if you want to prioritize Magic Bat at this point. There's definitely an item behind Aga 2. Oh look, there's another bottle in this seed. And we're actually going for the climb here. I like this. I have to say, I'm a big fan of this GT climb here from Wall Kicks. Don't really have that much to do. I mean, you can just go and clear out, okay, entrances. But this also allows you to do one check behind Aga, behind the climb. Everything in the climb will be done. And you can just route in everything else up on the up on Hyrule Castle. This is smart routing from Wall Kicks. Unfortunately for Telmir here, if I don't know if Telmir is one of those guys that leaves town and just clears it without a small key. I don't think he does, but his big key is in Skullwood. Small keys to GT, you'll most likely find those somewhere along the lines, so this will be unlocked sooner or later. Or is GT big? I don't remember how many small keys are required for Random Room, I don't remember. Me and Logic is not the best friends. Walking, don't die, please, don't die. Walking, use your potion, please. Oh, thank God. What a gamer, using Burden as strats on Landmolas. What a gamer. That's something you probably won't see every single day. He forgot to track his powder, just like he has done with like pretty much everything else in the scene. I'm not sure if he's actually tracked everything that he picked up, but hopefully he has like control over the whole situation. But, I mean, he did use powder earlier before he dropped down to ice armors, so he should... I think Walkies just knows what he's doing since he picked up that blue potion as well. Ah, look at that mirror shield. To everybody out there that loves their shields, you can now rest happy. Wallkicks found mirror shield. I'll say thank you to you, Titan. Appreciate it. I think the runners might appreciate more, or they will appreciate more after the race, depending on the outcome of this one. Lion's Heart, I don't remember if Walks have been here yet. He might have been, but I've been pushing buttons, so I'm not sure yet. He's not been here, because that's Titan's Mids. And a mushroom. Mids and mushroom. Sweet. And another sword, so... But this is quite fun. Not even been an hour into the sea, and we already have everything, like we can check every entrance, except the entrance is locked behind medallion. Oh, it was not Bat behind here, it was Thieves drop down, which had nothing. So the climb was like unnecessary. But the climb is done, you never have to think about it, so it's quite nice in one way. You'll never have to think about anything GT. More than right side later on. That's a second castle tower small. I feel like somehow that this seed will be very fast now, because Wallkicks will most likely pick up his big key later. Not his big key, his mids, and it will just crack the seed open as well. We need more cave, and we can actually open up that big chest as well into a rock. I don't think Wallkicks prioritizes that one quite yet. Ether. Alright. Don't know if we need Ether yet. But, I guess you're not complaining about that. Hey, we're almost synced up between Telmira and Wallkicks. and just a bunch of junk at the moment in PR. Not too surprised, of course. And it does look like at least Walkix have all these small keys for PR. There has to be something here, right? In this final last check, internal rock that we can do, at the moment at least. Like, why would you otherwise give us all the small keys? There it is, flippers. Now we can do every check in the game in logic with the flippers. Water checks, not an issue. We got flippers. Still can't do anything in Ice Palace though, because we have no fire source more than lamp, and we all know that lamp is not gonna do anything. Okay, so Ether and Down completely useless because we need Quake for both entrances, Mire and TR. So Ether is a bust. Yep, it sure was broken. It was in Mimic Cave together with the last Castle Tower small key. We literally just found that. We literally just found Ether, and it's complete garbage. I mean, more cave, not in the cave. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I said, by the way. Mini Morning Cave, that's what I'm... There's too much things going on at the same time. Right, Bomber's Tablet. Ice Palace Small Key. Which I think maybe Talmiran picked up earlier. I don't know if he checked this area. He's been a little bit everywhere compared to Walkix. Because Walkix did a GT climb earlier. There's another small key to pod. That's actually for our first pod small key in this deal. The main question here is that gonna be our pendant of the day? Pendant pod, which had a bow inside. Literally the first chest in pod having a bow. That quite the game. What's up, Obscure? Have any of these two been like running behind, checking the old man back? I don't think any of these two have done that. Oh, there's a dam locked behind the mids. And they have this Swamp Palace small key, so we do know where Swamp is. It's at the where Spike Cave normally tends to be in a normal game mode. So I would assume that Talmiran goes straight to Swamp here. Whenever he's done his final checks in my area. There's a big key to Meyer. Not sure if we have found Meyer yet. But as long as we haven't found it and we can wait until we get Enos and Mario, that would be nice. At the moment, Wall Kicks might need to go and grab his mids. Which also contains the mushroom that he needs for that Meyer big. Unless Meyer is a pendant, of course. And look at that, there's a little piece of logic. A small kid to GT in the hair basement. Hard to say really who's actually in the lead in this one, because it's so hard to tell. Oh look at that, there's Quake. Now we can literally open up every location of the game. We found the correct medallion. So finding all the dungeons not gonna be hard in this one, because we can open up every single location. Down goes Moldorm for wall kicks. Is it the crystal or pendant though? Okay, dude. Pendant, Moldorm, dropping bombers. We can now do stuff in Ice Palace if we want to. Oh, okay, yeah, except Skullwood's Pyramid and GT. At the moment. Pendant, Hera having the goodies. Alright, Crosskeys haven't done Hookshot Cave yet, which had just trash. I think the main question here is if Talmiran decides to do the same thing as Wallkicks did, if he decides to climb GT. I don't think he does, because Talmiran tends to skip the climb. He's not a believer in the GT climb, based on what I've seen before, so. You might do it today, you never know, because I don't know like what he will do in this race. It was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get kicked in the ass by wall kicks. Alright, so Wallkicks will pick up his mitts here, and his mushroom that leads to Mire Big. And main question here will be whenever who decides to go to like Swamp, because I feel like Swamp will have some good stuff for these two runners. Definitely feels like it. Alright, moment of truth here. Will Telmiran climb? He's actually doing it. That's a little bit surprising compared to what he normally does when he plays this game mode. I still find it like a little bit more interesting for Telmiran to climb, since he could dip into Swamp at the moment. It's a little bit more like extra checks to do there, I guess, instead of doing the climb. Still missing a lot of big key. There's Mire, which is like, great, I found you, but really want to dip Mire? At least Wallkick's gonna do it. Doesn't have big key though. That kinda sucks. That big key's locked behind the mushroom that we just found. It is a crystal. It could have like Samaria here, but that would also be really bad, I guess. See what Mire got. I don't think it will have any kind of like any useful item, or at least for Wallkick's sake. Hopefully not. I guess maybe for Wallkick he wants to find something here. Maybe Samaria. Fire Rod, Ice Rod, something at least. Finally somebody that does the cutscene chest. I've seen this room or that chest being ignored so many times lately. I almost feel bad for that chest. And this is why you skip cutscene chest. There's nothing there. That is our last small key to Ganon's Tower in Mire. That is logic completed. And it looks like nothing more than that final GT small key in Mystery Mire. That's a waste of time, but at least you check through Mire. You never have to think about Mire until you like have to clear it. And hopefully by then you're in go mode. Alright, so both runners have done GT climb and Aga 2. So now it's like, I would say it's pretty even between these two. Walkies with a little bit more of information of where Mire is. So that's probably about it. And of course, he will get this big key to Mire anytime soon, whenever he decides to check the magic shop. I still feel like the Swamp Palace will probably be the place they have to go to, because it looks like everything else is looking pretty dry here. That or like you have to go to Pod with your 2 keys, which can give you a lot of items. I still think Swamp before Pod. They're in the same area as well, Pod and Swamp. Both of them are up on Death Mountain. Be very surprised to not see Walkers go in Swamp here. Even though they have so many locations they can do, and like Smith Chain and all that stuff. Pod with like Swamp with like 9 items. 10 if you count Green Pendant. Hard to say no to. I think tell me you're gonna go down to Dark Shop Mall and find this Mire, where you can do one more check than Crosskeys did earlier, due to that big key. Okay, there's Pod Big on Hobo. I guess none of them have checked it until now. Now you can make a decision if either you clear the dungeon or you just go in and open up more chests. I think you have to like go in. There's probably just gonna be a small in-pod at this point. Or if you do Swamp first. And then you pod. Not if a wall kicks, Walkies will not have a pod big here. But there's an ice rod. which is super required in this seed, due to the fact that the Turtle Rock is a crystal and also one of the 5/6. So far, just the ice rod in odd. I haven't found anything else yet, but there's 2 more chests we can get here, and then we can just dip in swamp, which I think the plan is for wall kicks. Would be very surprised since he's up on the mountain if he doesn't check. If he doesn't do swamp. Yep, only the ice rod. I expect maybe a few. Okay, there's case more. Never mind. All right, we can now clear mire. Kind of felt like there was gonna be some. And oh my god, there's a fire rod. 2 checks in swamp, and there's already 2 major pieces of progression. Calm down, swamp. Kind of a stacked dungeon. Even if there's nothing more than Tamari and Fire Rod here, definitely is stacked. Yeah, 2 big keys for go mode. That would be Desert Palace big key and Eastern. Question mark? Depends on the pendants, I guess. We don't really know what our pendants are. Oh, we know 1 at least. All 2. And we definitely need 1 more. Or 2 more. And pod B could be bad, but it also could be good for wall case. Because we don't really have that many pod smalls at the moment. We don't really have that much to do in pod, technically. But we're not that far away from go mode, and since I'm not that surprised because we have had the whole seed wide open around like an hour into the seed. Just like 30 minutes into the seed, you had pretty much everything to explore Dark World with. Boots, you had glove, you had mirror, you had moon pearl. Quite an easy hammer location. Like, the seed has been wide open from really much the beginning of the seed. I'm still surprised that Telmiran has not gone swamp. Even though you have all this stuff in Pendant, well, in Hera. You have 10 items in Swamp, if you count the Pendant. I would feel like Swamp, even though Swamp kind of is slow, there's like more progression. It's more dense with items. And also, it's more in like, well, you can do the basement here in Logic with Hera, but still a little bit surprised. There's that Thieves Town Small, so I guess Thieves Town might be the next dungeon to be cleared. From Wallkick's side at least. Not sure if it's like... I guess it's always nice to dip Thieves with the small key. Just in case, you know, the whole... There's an item in the big chest. Yeah, this is a new check. We haven't seen what Spike Cave has. Alright, this is quite a boring dungeon. Never mind. It wasn't that exciting. Spike Cave being boring as it always is. Alright, this could be interesting. First time we're checking out Ice Palace. Sadly for Telmiran, no, we have no Canis Maria for him. But this will give us more information what is a pendant or a crystal. As none of them have checked their maps more than... Still have one map for Skull we haven't seen. Yeah, what's up, Laughter? No icebreaker for Telmiran today. Alright, nothing in the front of TR either. We're completely done with TR. Oh right, this is where Meyer Big Key was on Hobo. No, it wasn't Meyer Big, it was freaking Pod Big Key. And I don't think, yeah, Walkix haven't picked up another small key for this for Pod, so he can't clear it. Maybe it will be like a kick in the balls here. Elmiran having issues with the bomb jump after falling down to the pit earlier. Not that great, but he managed to get back. It's fine. The way it's easy to route in Hobo, but now it's like now you have to. Sure, it's nice to have more small keys, but it's just annoying to find it now, I guess. Because if you had that big key earlier, you could have routed in the big chest at the same time. I mean, it's not big time loss or anything, but. It's still a little bit annoying, I would assume. Just like this annoying for Telmira to not do this without Samaria, no icebreaker. Yeah, what's up, Orchid? GG sent you victory earlier. I guess Will. Oh, there's the big key to desert. That could potentially be go mode for wall kicks, I would say. He's the one that's closest to go mode at the moment, based on the items. Sorry, so far C has been wide open from pretty much the get-go. Amir in Sank, like they had so much, like 30 minutes into the seed, they have like pretty much, well, let's say 40 minutes into the seed, they had full Dark World access. A little bit annoying seed for depending on like locations of stuff, but I would say Walkick's probably in a better position than Elmira at the moment. Due to the fact that he has both rods and Sumaria right now. Ice Rod is in Pod, and the first two locations in Swamp, literally the first two checks, got Sumaria and Fire Rod. So I would say currently it looks better for wall kicks, I would say. We might just need, like, we might need one more big key as well, depending on the dependent situation. And I also, since Telmira is up here on the mountain, I would be very surprised if he doesn't go to Swamp. Like, I would be very surprised. You can clear Pod and then go to Swamp as well, since he's up here. And wall kicks needs at least one more small key for pod, if pod is a crystal. I would really love to see Almira check his map here. Do a map check so we can at least know if Skullwoods is our pendant or crystal. Yeah, what's up, Alma? Yeah, let's see. This is like kind of a moment of truth here. Will Tomiran go to pod/swamp here? Or is he just gonna completely ignore it? And it looks like he's gonna ignore it. Because this is where Desert Palace is. So he will be able to get the 5-6 crystal from here, and then has to beat him out again. Sure, it's annoying to go back and forth, but this is like, sure, Walking's cleaning up dungeons here, dungeon after dungeon, but Almira's doing pretty much the same as well. So I guess it just comes down to what is a crystal and what is a pendant. And if it's Eastern Palace pick you were looking for, God knows where that one is right now. To be honest, like, God knows where that one is. We haven't even found Skullwood's back yet. So I'm starting to maybe think Skullwood's back part, like Skullwood's is the final pendant. Maybe it's the final pendant. But at the moment, I think I will put wall kicks in the. Yeah, well, Almira's not going to. He's not going to swamp yet. That is kind of hurting him. So I think I'm gonna put wall kicks at the moment in the driving seat. Like he's like in the lead here. Like, okay, Pendant Skullwoods. We're still looking for Eastern Palace big key. The Eastern Palace will be go mode. Like the big key for that dungeon will be the go mode item for today. Okay, I was a little bit worried there. Ice Spell's big, that could be bad for Telmiran. That could be really bad for Telmiran if there's a big key to Eastern. Still, honestly, don't know why Telmir is so allergic to Swamp. Because he drained Swamp a long time ago. He was the first one to do it, and he's not been back there. He will at least get his Thieves Town big key here. That's one step closer for go mode for Telmiran, but I feel like this starting to look as long as Telmiran is just continuing to ignore Swamp, the worse it is for him. Yeah, same here, Swamp Pals. I don't understand why. Every single seed, exactly. It's always big key to Eastern. That is the go mode item, always. That or it's like a Swamp Palace small key. Or like finding Desert Palace back. Look at that, there's Castle Tower. Everybody's favorite location. Everybody's favorite dungeon. Said nobody ever. I don't remember what was behind Castle Tower, but I can't really see wall kicks behind it. I already got permission, Joshua, so I will be restreaming Lin versus Humbug after this race. So there will be back-to-back. There will be back-to-back restreams. Where I also got James FNX on commentary. I think Useless Fairy in the Sea was also Vanilla in the Seed. I think it was. I could be wrong though, because they both fake flipper in the beginning. Oh, nice, not magic. And Tamira's just ignoring Swamp. Like, he's ignoring Swamp, he's ignoring Pod. I honestly don't know why. Sure, he can clear another crystal here, but man. It feels so bad, because whenever he decides to do Swamp here, he will get that Swamp, well, Thieves Town small key, and then he's gonna feel really bad, because he left the big chest here behind. Where is Wall Kicks going? This sounds like a rough spot for Wall Kicks as well. Oh, he's going to Ice Palace, never mind. It's like, Wall Kicks will get a small key to Pod in Ice Tea Room. Kind of hilarious. But will he go straight for killing Helma later? You only have one more small key extra. This will be like, sure, you can get two more checks out of the dungeon, Big Chest and Helma, but it's not like optimal here. I guess the good part right now for Miran is that he Bonnie dipped Eastern already, so he knows that that Eastern doesn't have the Eastern Palace big key. I guess that's the good point for at least Talmiran for that matter. I don't know if that feels so good later, but at least he knows he's not last locating Eastern Palace big key in Eastern. Oh, by the way, please give both the runners a follow. They're putting on a hell of a race here. And they're both 2-1 in this tournament. This is round 4. I think there's 4 more rounds, if I remember correctly. So even a loss here for one of the both, it's not looking bad for them in a tournament. Make sure to follow. Both are friends of mine. Both are old teammates of mine. Well, one of the ones, well, Tamir is my current team member. Malk is the guy that made me clown in Crosskeys. It's literally the reason why I started playing Crosskeys. So make sure to follow them. If you haven't already. They would probably most likely appreciate it. Tell me what, stop doing these one-off checks when you have so many items to check in Swamp and Pod. Go to the mountain. Tell me run. I don't know why Telmiran is not doing this stuff on the mountain. Like, I honestly don't know why. Like, he has like at least, let's say 10 items in Swamp if you count the green pendant, and he could like get, let's see, like another 9 items out of Pod. That's like 19 items from dungeons back to back up there. Like, there's so many items up in the mountain for him, and he's just ignoring it. Okay, there's another pod small. Okay, this is good for wall kicks. He will be able to grab even more. Like, he can pretty much full clear pod now. But that's probably where he will go after this. And Elmira's climbing Aga Tower. Something wall kicks ignored to do earlier. I'm pretty sure it's magic bats behind this behind the. It is. I think it has to be magic bat because I don't remember seeing it. Usual fairy is vanilla, but it also smells a little bit desperation-y from Elmira. Like, I don't understand why he hasn't. Like, there's at least 19 items from him for him up on the mountain. For me, it makes no sense for him doing this at the moment. It definitely feels like complete desperation, but at the same, I don't know what's going through Telmira's mind at the moment. I mean, if he's impels big keys right here, then it's definitely spicy for Telmira. And like, it almost has to be Eastern Palace big key to pay off. It also feels weird when you have 2 completable dungeons up in the mountain not doing them. Like, I think Telmira drained the dam around like 45 minutes ago. So you have had Swamp Palace wide open for like at least 45 minutes at the moment. Well, as long as this goes further on, like I feel like wall kicks just pulling ahead, and sooner or later wall kicks will run out of options as well, and then he will probably do Ag as well, if Ag 1 is required. We do have right side of GT left, which we can do. It's magic bad behind the lumberjack. Since Telmiran got the powder out, so hopefully this is huge for Telmiran. Otherwise, big Ripperino. Yeah, that's bottle percent. So I guess Telmira wins bottle percent, but that's not what you want to find here. This has to be... Nope. Why are you so allergic to the mountain, Telmira? Why? $400% in logic. Great stuff. So the only thing, like, if I remember this correctly right now, we haven't seen Skullwood's back. We haven't seen right side GT. Based on these two together. That is like the only things left that I can remember. Haven't been checked yet. Since Skullwoods is a pendant, it could also just be behind Ganon's tower. Ganon's tower, yeah. I think I said Ganon's tower, not the Aga tower. Brain is not cooperating at the moment. And that is... Oh yeah, it was a nice palace monkey. Palmyra, for the love of God, go to the mountain. Oh, thank God he went there. This is gonna be a kick in the balls for Telmiran whenever he finds all the progression up here. This is not gonna feel great, to be honest. He's gonna get two major progressions out here. Back to back. Venus to Maria in the first chest, second chest, you're just gonna get your fire rod. That is how fun this seed is. Oh, he was thinking about leaving there. He was thinking really hard about leaving. I mean, if he left there, it would be kind of like... Sure, it would be weird to leave, I guess, since you're still looking for items. But since we know that there's nothing left in here, it wouldn't be that bad to leave. But it would definitely look very strange to leave. You're looking for like Ice Rod and at least one, well, at least one more big key. Is the Eastern Palace Peaky gonna be not in GT? Unless it's in Tyler Room. If it's not here, I don't know where the frick it is, to be honest. Oh, maybe it's just like in the vanilla big key chest in pod, and we don't have the small key for that one. Oh, by the way, stay tuned for more random, for more restreams later. There's gonna be a Lin versus Humbug on his channel in like 1 hour 7 minutes from now. Just saying. We're doing all the restream. Okay. Tamir, you don't look for entrances right now. You have already been here. Let's go to pod. Get your Ice Rod. At least a good part here for Telmiran is. Good part is. Volk is gonna dip Eastern without a big key. It will give him a little bit more time to catch up here. And by the way, please clip this. Wallkicks is going into Eastern without a big key, just saying. The biggest Eastern Palace, I don't know, ignore. Biggest Eastern Palace skipper of all time. Together with Celia. To be fair to Resti, he doesn't have much left. I can't really remember what he has left. I think it's like one-off checks, like back of Skullwoods, like you need to go and open that one up. We still haven't found Hera Big Key that puts Quake into logic, even though Quake hadn't unlocked anything out of value. The good part here for Telmir would be if Volkix decides, oh shit, I need to go and do Aga 1 for Magic Band. That would be time for Telmir to catch up a little bit more. He would kind of need that at this point. This would be interesting if Telmir decide, shit, I'm just gonna check the vanilla big key chest. I don't think he's gonna do it, because there's so many items in the back, but it would be very interesting if he decide to do that. And also, please, for the love of God, Telmir, and just jump down and grab your ice rod. Hopefully it doesn't leave here now and gives his ice rod. This is actually turning out closer than I thought it would be, depending on how the last, I don't know, the last 10 minutes have been. Because Walkies haven't found anything at the moment. Well, what he's looking for is the big key to Easter, but still. However, our good friend Telmiran here needs to clear two more dungeons at least, catch up to dungeon. With the dungeons cleared, so. I think we have seen pretty much everything, so I don't know what we... Or it has to be like you have to go to Skullwood's back at this point. Open up that back entrance, and that probably is Skullwood's. And that's probably where we're gonna end up having the thing. Eastern Palace Big Key. By the way, shoutouts to the Seed for having Hyrule Castle Small Key in Darkross and Moonpearl in the Boomerang chest of Hyrule Castle. Big shoutouts to the Seed. Wait, ball kicks haven't been here? Oh fuck. He was like first in the Dark World and never checked his entrance. Hilarious. I wonder if he skipped more entrances now, since he just literally went there. Yeah, Big Key's chest in Pod, and if you get the Big Key Skull or Swamp Big or Hera Big, like that's pretty much what's left, I think. I can't really figure out what's left other than that. Well, for wall kicks it's pretty much Ag as well, but this has to be Skullwoods, I think. Nope. Oh, what? I don't remember anything being on pedestal, so since we haven't found Skull Woods at all. Okay, so it's pretty much dead anyways. But where is this big key? Oh, right, Pyramid Bomb. Pyramid Fairy. Oh, there's some bone ped. Gotcha. Shows how much I paid attention the last few minutes. Or since whenever somebody checked ped. Which must have been Telmir at that point. Alright, let's see. Is this the moment of truth where we find Eastern Palace Big Key? Or are we gonna end up with like a Skullwoods Big or Swamp Palace Big or something stupid? Oh, it's Hive Cave. We haven't found Hive Cave until now. Great stuff. And there's the last pod small key. Oh. Oh my god, dude, Swamp Palace Big and Skullwoods Big. What the fuck? Well, I guess we're super last located wherever this Eastern Palace Big Key is. Oh, good lord. Ugh. That is like the absolute nightmare right there. So pick your poison here. Either you go back up the mountain to check one item pod and then route in a big chest of swamp, or you just go straight for Skullwoods big chest, which Baltic is doing right now. Ugh. This is great content. Alright, here we go. I actually have forgotten about Hive Cave. Okay, that's our final pod. Never mind. We had only, like, Wallkicks has been so bad at tracking his keys. Pain in the ass. Okay, it's either pod or swamp. If it's pod big key chest, Humbug would have won this one by at least 30 minutes because he always checks pod like vanilla big key chest in pod, always. Well, I mean, Resi, he has the whole thing about Aga 1 as well. It's not here! Okay, is Swamp Palace Big Chest is that gonna be here a big key? I think that's the main question. Like, police. Tamir, why are you Tamir, you did that already. Please, buddy. Moment of truth. Is Wallkicks gonna end up in go mode here, or is it just gonna be here a big key? Okay, it's Eastern Palace Big Key. We are officially in go mode. Well, at least Wall Kicks is. And I think he's like, oh my fucking god, dude. What a seed. Swamp Palace having 3 required items. Samaria and Fire Rod, and then Eastern Palace big key. Fantastic seed. Ten out of 10 would never play this seed, not gonna lie. Well, at least the true winner here is Telmiran, because he skipped left side swamp, just saying. He never got baited into the left side. I did top life. I did say this was a free seed because the seed looked a little bit too free in the beginning, but it turned out to be a complete shit show, like Crosskeys tends to be. I don't think it did, because we haven't even found Back of Skull. So I think he just like, since I haven't found that one, I'm not gonna check ped. Oh, look, it's the big key to Hera. Well, we found every big key. A nice little flute over to Kakariko well, and Ball Kicks will probably be a very happy boy here. Yeah, Back of Skull Woods is in GT at this point. That is the only location that we haven't seen. So in this seed, ped was never an option, if anything. Unless you wanted those silver arrows. And unfortunately, with Telmiran, it's a double dip of Ice Palace here. If this was Speed Gaming Chat would be completely ecstatic seeing something on ped. Thank you, chat, for not being SG chat. Well, get your GGs in chat for wall kicks. Wall Kicks is the winner of this race. I don't know if he feels like a winner. Hopefully it does. But that is a GG. Uh, 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 26 seconds. GG's. And yeah, Wall Kicks is now 3-1 in this tournament. And Telmiran of throwing in a towel with not finishing. And Telmira has joined in GG's.
GG's.
How did you enjoy the seed?
It was pretty nice, I think. Felt pretty good, but when I got the stuff at Swamp, I really felt super far behind.
Yeah, I've been sitting here and being like, why are you not going up the mountain for the longest time? And because you had both pod and swamp that you could do up there. And
I didn't know Swamp was there.
Oh, you never checked Spy Cave entrance?
No.
Oh, but yeah, I still had pod, right? You could have done stuff in.
Yeah, the thing is, I wanted to have more pods keys to be able to do more, because I was only at like 2 or 3 keys for the longest time, so that's why I try and hold it off.
Makes sense. Sadly, all the pod small keys were like in very bad locations. So finding those, like Ice Palace Big Chest had one, and then there was one in Skullwood's Big Chest as well, which was in like a bad. Well, the big key to Skullwoods was in Hype Cave at Pyramid Ferry.
Nice.
Together with Swamp Palace Big Key, and also there I think there was a small key to pod on the guy in the NPC as well. Also, Wall Kicks has joined GG's.
Yo, GG's.
GG's.
GG's, dude.
How did you enjoy this shit show?
Alright. Wasn't bad until the Eastern Big. Like, I definitely felt the early part of the seed was slow. Despite having Boots, Flute, Mirror, I just wasn't getting anything for the first while. Like, my first crystal was, what, an hour and 25 in? So, yeah, it felt slow at the beginning, but then you go into Swamp, you get your Cane and Fire Rod, and I think I picked up the Ice Rod like a minute beforehand in Pod, because it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get a Pod key. Yeah, it just slow to start, but things were fine afterwards, minus the Eastern Big.
That Eastern Palace Big was quite nasty.
I'm very thankful it wasn't on Sick Kid, because I did not mark where Sick Kid was.
It was in Mini Moron Cave.
Okay, that was probably going to be my first check, because like I had in my head kind of mentally narrowed it down to somewhere along South Shore, which is why I did the 2 entrances after turning in Purple Chest. I checked those 2 to see if one of them were Sick Kid. So Mini Moldrum Cave probably would have been my first entrance if I was looking for Sick Kid.
Makes sense. By the way, speaking about that early game with Mirror, Glove, Boots, or in some order, Tamir got his hookshot before Boots, but that was a crazy start with all the items.
Oh yeah, getting those boots early felt pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it felt pretty good, but like, given that you have like Flute and Mirror probably somewhat early, it might be not the easiest check to get back to back of escape. So having that was pretty good. I actually felt pretty good about when I got my hook shot. I didn't think that was going to be something that Telmaran would get to maybe immediately, but maybe he did. I don't know.
Where was it? I don't remember.
It was top of East Death Mountain where Paradox pops out. Was where the hook shot was.
Yeah, tell me you had that one like, I don't know, 10 minutes into the seed or something.
Okay, dude.
I did say that it was pretty funny to see how you guys, like with connectors and such in the early game, because with that early mirror, Telmiran was hunting, well, he was not hunting, but he was going through more connectors early game than you did. But you found boots and all that stuff earlier, and then you got your Moon Pearl faster as well, so you could explore Dark World a little bit faster than Telmiran did.
Yeah, it like given our 2 starting spots, I didn't want to like even with the mirror, I didn't want to hyper jump into every connector I had. I at least wanted to be a little more thorough with my Sphere 1 clearing, kind of because of what happened in my race last week against Doc Marty and missing a Sphere 0 mirror in my last race. So um, felt a little, just wanted to be a little bit more thorough. And then once I got the flute, I'm like, okay, I can just come back to Kakariko kind of whenever I want. So I kind of did some other stuff first.
By the way, I need to say, what did you guys find about the small key to Hyrule Castle in Dark Cross for your Moon Pearl and Boomerang chest?
That was funny. I was thinking,
Yeah,
how's the logic for this? And then I found the key. I was like, oh, great.
I had a chuckle at that. I'm like, okay, like when I picked up the Moon Pearl first, I'm like, okay, my Hyrule Castle key can't be too far away because at that point, I think really all I had left that wasn't bunny walking was Hyrule Castle and Desert. So I'm like, this can't be, the Hyrule Castle key can't be too far.
Yeah, I had it was quite wild to find that one. I was like, why is that there? Because it shouldn't be there. It's Crosskeys. Like, why are you giving away a free Hyrule Castle small key? And then, of course, the bow, the only bow in the seed that you guys got, inside pod. So, quite fun.
Oh, well, it wasn't bad. I'm pretty sure Skullwood is at GT. I don't have any entrances left.
Yeah, I think that's the only location left because you guys have been everywhere. Because you had mids early, well, you could do every check pretty much. So it's only GT.
Yeah, for sure.
I did all of GT. Or what were you searching for? I only have Hype Cave left for a Night in Cave. The other ball was on Ped.
Yep.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, I don't want to hurry up too much, but I have another race to Restream here. But any final words?
God, dude.
Yeah, but there's Humbug versus Lin soon, so.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough. I see.
But any final words?
No, just GG's again, Telmaran. Thanks for the race, my friend.
GG's was fun.
Any final words from you, Telmaran?
Yeah, GG's. Thanks for the race. Thanks for the restream.
No worries. With that, I'll wrap this up. Wall kicks, GG's on winning. You're now, that should be a 3-1. And Telmir and hopefully you and me will not play next week since we're both 2-2. That will probably cause some rifts in our team, but that's a different story. Either way, thanks for watching, guys. I will be back here soon in like 40 minutes with Humbug versus Lin. So I will just go offline for a brief moment to check so my computer doesn't get a stroke or something. But until next race, GG's, and I will see you in 40 minutes. Peace out.